Christmas is a time about dreams. If you read through the Christmas story, what you find, I'm not going to keep you long today, is that dreams play a pivotal point and a pivotal part in the Christmas story. You have the Magi who have the dream that we shouldn't go back the same way we came. You have the dream where Joseph is told, Mary, Mary. Mary squared. But you have dreams at the center of the Christmas story. And this morning, I'm going to just touch on dreams. But thank you guys for your faithfulness for all these years here in this church. You know, this week when Betty was laid to rest, Betty Greep is one of the founding members of. We're talking just beforehand about how some of the foundations of this church are now gone. But you know, the thing about foundation stones is they are laid to be built upon. They may get covered up. They may get forgotten over time, but they're still there. And the foundation of this church is solid. It's seen its time of storms and it's seen its battles over the year, but it's still here. And this year, topic of dreams, I want you to start dreaming for what God's going to do here, what God's going to do in you, and what God's going to do in this neighborhood. That happened to Joseph in the Christmas story. 4. You know, the funny thing is that in the New Testament, the word dream 8 times. 4 of those are to Joseph. Now, people today have dreams. I had somebody ask me what a dream meant this last week. Not every dream has a meaning. Not every dream is from God. And that's what I want to just touch on really quickly this morning. I'm going to breeze through these because I don't want to keep us from lunch. But the first point that I want to point out is this. Not every dream is true. There are godly dreams, but there are also ungodly dreams. There are spiritual attacks that happen while we are sleeping. There was a childhood or a Sunday school song that used to get sung. It said, "Be careful, little eyes, what you see. Be careful, little ears, what you hear." And it's true. Okay, I grew up in a non-Christian home. I can tell you from experience that when I was steeped in watching horror movies, my dreams were affected by horror movies. When I was addicted to garbage impacted my dreams. There are spirits that are at work. There are demons and evil angels at work in our lives. And we need to recognize that not every dream is from God. We are called to test every spirit. We need to check our spirits. Matter of fact, in one passage in Scripture, in Deuteronomy 13, verses 1 to 3, it says this: "If a prophet or one who foretells by dreams appears among you and announces to you a sign or a wonder, and if the sign or wonder spoken of takes place, and the prophet says, 'Let us follow other gods you have not known, and let us worship them,' you must not listen to the words of that prophet or dreamer." Whoa! Moses was told by God that false signs, false prophets, false dreams can happen, and those events can actually transpire. We don't have a powerless, we have a powerful enemy. But we have a more powerful God. So we need to test every spirit, and we need to test dreams, because spirits can speak through dreams. Not every dream is trustworthy. Second point I want to point out is this: not every dream is spiritual. In Numbers chapter 12, verses 6 to 8, it says, "When there is a prophet among you, I, the Lord, reveal myself to them in visions. I speak to them in dreams. But this is not true of my servant Moses. He is faithful in all my house. With him I speak face to face clearly and not in riddles. He sees the form of the Lord." Why does this matter this morning? Because Moses' dreams were just that. They were just dreams. God did not speak to Moses in a dream. If Moses woke up one morning and said, "I think I had a dream from God," he just has a word right there that says, "No, I didn't. It wasn't me." And we need to recognize that not every dream that we have is a spiritual dream. Just because you have a dream or a nightmare, that doesn't mean it's God speaking to you. Some dreams are just dreams. Psychologists will tell you that dreams a lot of times are just your brain's way of figuring out where